The reality of it is that some kids don't have people speaking into their lives, or they don't have somebody that they can turn to. There's been many occasions where we've received phone calls asking for support from a young person who didn't have anybody that they could call at that time.
There's a lot of need. There's a lot of needs everywhere, and the suicide rate is really high. It's up around 8+ a day. Myself, my upbringing, Linda's upbringing, both of us had a lack for mentors, and we just see a massive dysfunction, disconnect between young people and their parents. There's a lot of broken people out there, so we just wanted to connect with young people and begin to believe in them, to say, you know what, there's a better life than we are living. There's been a few tragedies over the years, and the first serious one was this beautiful little 14-year-old girl. She killed herself, and that makes me emotional. We're about prevention. When we had the youth space in Capalaba, we were working with kids. Some were young, like 9, 10, 11, but the majority were 14, 15, 16, 17. And when we moved to this property like 8 or 9 years ago, I just said, we've got to go younger. And so prevention is putting a fence at the top of the cliff instead of the ambulance at the bottom.
The mission of the Cage is to essentially reach out and connect with youth that are disconnected, facing some sort of hardship, whether it's at school or at home, and then connecting them with innovative and practical services and programs that just aren't there. With the typical cohorts, with the disengaged kids and those ones that are falling behind at school, by bringing them outside of that institutionalised environment, and they can just take a breath, they can relax, they tend to just bring their walls down and find that they can actually engage in tasks that they would otherwise not achieve at school. We even find in a lot of cases that flows back to school. With our program, it's not you finish the program and away you go, we close the door. I mean, they've made that connection with the Cage and then the rest of the support that we can provide. And we keep trying to keep that connection and that door open. It's not about going out and getting high numbers and ticking boxes. It's just if I can get one program of kids and one person, I've made their day better or made their week better or it made some impact in their life, then it makes that whole program worth it. So when I get a whole group, even better.
In coming to the Cage, my son had a little bit of issues with going to school, and Bowsy, which is Paul, he spent time with my son, man on man, spending time with him, doing simple things like opening a bank account and doing a resume, and those are just things that significantly impacted my son in order for him to go into the workplace, in the Redlands.
My mum found Cage Youth Foundation, and personally, from my experience, when I was in a mainstream school, I had various problems with people and bullies and stuff. So and after dropping out of that and coming here, Mum thought I matured a lot more than what I had done before. Yeah, it makes me feel good because I can express myself openly and not get backlash on it.
Some of the kids that come here, they may be very reserved and quiet at the start of it, but then by week 8 or 9 of the term, you can't get them to stop talking. They just, will say anything, and it's just, you build that rapport with them, and you just notice the difference. Before they'll come in, they won't, say boo to anyone, but now they say hello to people as they walk in, and it's just good to see the progress they make over even just such a short time.
I have a 16-year-old daughter, her name's Millie. Often at school she wouldn't engage and she couldn't learn. Having the support of the Cage, it's an opportunity to build friendships, and they offer activities that are student-led. Having the opportunity to be involved but never forced to be involved has helped her develop more self-esteem, just helped her confidence grow.
People literally come up to us at the shop and go, I'm a Cage kid, and it's so cool to hear because they remember the things that you did and how you helped. One of my, memorable moments is we did like a family dinner scenario for Christmas, and all of our kids, like there's 80 of them that would rock up through the week, and we'd put a specific event on and we'd be like, we are doing a Christmas family dinner, dress up, we're gonna do the full seating situation, like come on down, we're gonna have the roast, we're gonna have this. So our team put together this awesome meal and we all sat down and had like a table. We were like, what are you grateful for Christmas? And that was just a really cool thing to do because we knew working with these young people that a lot of them don't have that, don't get that, and it was really fun. And we created something, a memory And those good memories are the stuff.
It takes a village to raise a generation, and in this case we've got a generation or several generations that are struggling. If we can actually get an opportunity to put them through one of our programs or speak some life or give them a thread of hope so that they can expand in their thinking, say, you know what, the way I'm going is not that good, maybe I could try something different. And so that's a hand up. If you keep giving people a hand out, they keep coming back. What we want to try to do is change people's lives so for themselves they can actually work out their life and make decisions and choices that are going to be beneficial to them.
Our hashtag is Go Mad, and it's not go crazy, it's go make a difference, and that's the heart of what we do.
When people believe in us and believe in the dream alongside with us, that just makes our hearts smile so much bigger than we already are.